see this film as being aimed for a specific audience?
Definitely. It's aimed for anybody who wants to have a good time. It's aimed for anybody who wants to have a yuck. It's aimed for people who love action movies, and it's aimed for my fans who, I say to them, every time I turn out in a movie, I want to give you the best that I can. Every time I turn out in a movie, I want to entertain you. Every time I turn out in a movie, I want to give you a rocket ride. I don't want you to go to sleep when you're sitting there watching a movie that I'm in. And guess what, folks? You're going to get it again. You got it in The Predator, you got it in The Rockies, you got it in any other movie I could give it to you in. Action Jackson is coming at you.
What did you like about the character?
That he likes to save lives.
I guess I could have figured that was going to be the
Yeah,
answer.
I'm sorry. No, he really does. I mean, I don't know where that impulse comes from. I mean, it's not like being a doctor. You know, it's like, so I think that somehow there's, you know, the aspect of being a hero, taking it on. It's not like it's thrust upon him. He's decided to become a police officer. And I think that it's only his only event. I mean, he really, I mean, I'm sure it started when he was a little boy. He saw a policeman, and it's such a good thing, you know, and he wanted to be a good man, and there's a part of him that enjoys the weapons and enjoys the kind of military tactics. And so it's a mixture of his altruism and his I don't know, his desire to be the warrior, his, you know, wanting to blow things up and come through walls, but all through a kind of a certain way. There's a saying that, you know, like the good guys get all the best weapons.
And you kept your costume from the first one and actually wore it in this.
Yeah, I thought maybe someday I might do it again, and I wasn't sure, but you know, I kept it really because I had helped design it, and I thought that was kind of fun, and so we decided we wanted to start him out, you know, in the costume, and so I said, you know, I've got that somewhere, and I went and pulled it out of the closet, and I put it on, and it wasn't too bad. I got into a lot easier 6 months later after I'd been working out.
Now, your character, Simon Phoenix.
Yeah.
You must have had a great time playing this role. Seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I just wanted to have fun. That's you know, sometimes you don't get the opportunity to do that. And I think between this and White Men Can't Jump were the 2 times I've had a lot of fun playing acting. Yeah.
So tell me about the character.
He's a sensitive man, a gentle, kind-hearted, misunderstood fellow, a little on the nervous side. No, this cat is wild, man. He's like the kind of guy you want to have your back, you know. He's sick, you know.
It's a very physical role. A lot of running, a lot of stunts. Were you tired and bruised at the end of the day?
All over. Got scars from the bike. Hurt myself badly once, but it was very physical.
What do you do? Do you do some extra training? I know you train all the time, but do you do some extra training before you start a picture to get in shape?
Yeah, but the problem in that picture, I'm very cut, and so I have no fat and bony. So when I roll on the floor on the cement and jump and this and that, I've got not too much protection. So I was using some pads, but because I was with shirts and bare chest at the end, yeah, you have to learn how to take the roll and take the hit, the impact on the floor.
I mean, was there chemistry from the beginning? Because as you know, in some relationships, you know, whether they're artistic or not, you know, it takes a while to...
It didn't take long. It was pretty instant. You know, you read the script, and it seemed to like work. Yeah. The characters were well drawn, and we got different rhythms, and it just worked, man.
Did you have any idea that it was going to be this big?
No, how could you know?
Yeah, never know.
You just have a crack at it, you know.
A one-shot deal, and then goodbye. And
you know, you know. I mean, when I read the script, I wanted to do it, you know. And when I knew that Mel was doing it, I really wanted to do it. So, yeah, you never know. You just go on that basis, you know. Because nobody talks about a sequel, you know. Then it became a cult film. People were kind of renting the videos. Heavy, the first one, even though it did well at the box office, people were renting the video and renting the video. So it happens like that.
You told me that you weren't going to do another Die Hard unless you got a good script.
That's right.
Tell me about some of the bad scripts that you looked at, some of the weird ideas.
Some of them became films. Some of them turned into films. And they weren't bad scripts. It just wasn't quite Die Hard. we saw them always: Die Hard Anna, Die Hard Inna, Die Hard Undera, and some of these films went on to become films. And I think John and I both felt that we had a certain responsibility to maintain the integrity of the film, and not. It seems like the third sequel is always the one that there's, they kind of clunk, So and from I haven't seen the film. I'm gonna see it tonight. This one is maybe as good as the first film, so we'll see.
Never thought of you before as an action type hero, but it worked really well.
Thanks.
Why did you take on the script? What made you say, yeah, I'm going to do this?
Well, I had been wanting to work with Simpson and Bruckheimer for a long time, and I admired the way they would take a genre that is a world stage and put a twist on it. It seemed like they were very creative with that, and Jerry Bruckheimer has a kind of changing process where he'll let actors, he likes actors, he loves acting, and he lets actors come up with ideas and put it into the film. And I've been coming up with the idea of a sensitive action hero, a reluctant hero, not really what you would expect, not the macho, stoic kind of robot head, but a guy that's like, everyone else in many ways. And this was an opportunity to do that.
I know when you are this fit, you have no body fat, so you're cut. And when you do all this action stuff, you're more easily hurt, aren't you?
Yes, you're absolutely right. We're hurt a lot more than a person that's not in shape, because the more you work out, the shorter your muscles get, and if you don't warm them up, sprung. I'm telling you, I pulled every muscle in my body, matter of fact, my elbow, right, everything, and it doesn't take much. You literally can reach for a glass too quickly and you pull it.
So do you try and gain a little weight between films?
I try to do it, believe it or not. I overdo it on the weekends. During the week, it's almost all protein, and by the Friday night, I'm ravenous. And then I'll bulk up, and then by Monday, I'm back on the regime. That way, my body at least is appeased a little bit, but never bulk up full. I did it once in Fist, and I've never had a more difficult time in my life. Oof.
Taking it off?
Oh, boy.
How many calories a day are you taking?
Sometimes I'll be down to 1,100. Yeah, I'll be down to 1,100, and then on the weekend, I could be up to like 9,000. I mean, we're talking tons of French toast. We're talking about peanut butter in my hair. It's like, yeah.
Was this a film where the physical part and the training was actually harder than the acting part, or required more concentration, I guess is what I'm getting at?
No, I tell you, the acting, no matter how tough the film is, but the acting always requires more attention and more concentration, simply because if the physical part doesn't work as well, you always have stuntmen there that then can do it again for you, and it was not going to be the same, but it's going to be done, the job. The acting no one can do. You have to be able to sell exactly one scene after the other. You have to sell the idea of being vulnerable. You have to sell the idea of being in command of the whole team. You have to sell the idea that you're frightened of this creature. And you have to be able to sell all these ideas, otherwise the movie doesn't work. So you're always kind of intense, and the concentration is tremendous always before you do a scene. So I would say the acting is the more important part.